Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Samsung Galaxy M52 5G versus iQOO Z5 5G, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, M52 have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 12 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 5 megapixel of macro camera, whereas Z5 comes with triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 2 megapixel of macro camera. So the winner here is M52 because it have 12 megapixel of ultra wide camera which can take high resolution of ultra wide shots. And about the front camera of the devices, M52 have 32 megapixel of wide camera, whereas Z5 have 16 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is M52 because it can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. M52 have LED flash HDR and panorama, whereas Z5 have LED flash HDR and panorama. So it's a tie. And about the video recording options in their devices, M52 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps and Full HD video max at 30 fps, whereas Z5 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is Z5 because it have gyro electronic image stabilization which can stabilize your video footage. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. M52 have Android 11 support. On the other side, Z5 also have Android 11 support. So it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, M52 have one UI whereas Z5 comes with Front Touch OS. So it's a tie because both of the devices have different user interface, so it's up to you. Which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. M52 is powered by Snapdragon 778G based on 6nm processor, whereas Z5 is powered by Snapdragon 778G based on 6nm processor. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, M52 is packed with Adreno 642L, whereas Z5 is also packed with Adreno 642L. So it's a tie because both of the devices can give you same FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. M52 can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas Z5 can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So again, it's a tie because both of the devices have same clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, M52 have 6GB of RAM variant, whereas Z5 also have 8 and 12GB of RAM variant. So the winner here is Z5 because it have bigger capacity of RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. M52 comes with 128GB of storage, whereas Z5 have 128 and 256GB of storage. So the winner here is Z5 because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, M52 have shared card slot whereas Z5 did not have any. So the winner here is M52. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. M52 have 6.7 inches of display, whereas Z5 also have 6.67 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, M52 have approximately 86.4%, whereas Z5 have 85%. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. M52 comes with Full HD Plus display, on the other side Z5 have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, M52 have Super AMOLED display having 120Hz of refresh rate, whereas Z5 have IPS LCD display having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 support. So the winner here is M52 because it have Super AMOLED display which can produce much more darker black and vivid colors. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. M52 have 7.4 mm of thickness, whereas Z5 have 6.67 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Z5 because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, M52 comes with 173 grams of weight, whereas Z5 have 193 grams of weight. So the winner here is Z5 because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, M52 have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas Z5 have Panda Glass. So it's a tie because both of the devices can give you same amount of durability. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. M52 have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas Z5 have plastic back with plastic frame. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. M52 have side mounted fingerprint scanner, on the other side Z5 have side mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, M52 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas Z5 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. M52 have 5000 mAh of battery capacity, whereas Z5 also have 5000 mAh of battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. M52 have 25 watts of fast charging, whereas Z5 have 44 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is Z5 because it can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. M52 comes with normal speakers, whereas Z5 have normal speakers too, so it's a tie. And about the headphone jack of the devices, M52 have 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas Z5 also have, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, but M52 have 6th generation of Wi-Fi which provides more coverage area, so the winner here is M52. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, M52 have 5th generation of Bluetooth, but Z5 have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is Z5 because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. M52 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and QSIS, whereas Z5 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So the winner here is M52 because it have QSIS chip. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, M52 comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas Z5 also have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, so it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices, in the international market, price of M52 is around $400 US, whereas Z5 is available from $300 US. In the Indian market, M52 have starting range from 26,000 rupees, whereas Z5 is available from 24,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is Z5. In the performance, it's a tie. In the display, the winner here is M52. In the body segment, the winner here is Z5. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is Z5. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far? Let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.